All right, folks. So we have Incas. Didn't I promise that if someone got to like play Incas for the rest of the tournament that I would make a llama noise or something? The llama's dead, so I don't know if I should do that. But all the platinum players were banning all the new civs, right? All the changes. Here in gold, this was played a couple days ago, so it's covered as Rex, but that was not the case. So Miguel goes for the new Incas. Incas have the settlements. Incas have the champy. I'm wondering if Miguel has full understanding on how you can really make use of the early bonuses. We'll see if he goes for the little champy rush. But Miguel, he needs a sweep here. If he can get the brooms out and sweep, if he can win 3-0, he will be gold again next season, which means he stays in the 25K gold league as opposed to going down to the 10K silver league, right? And for Valas, he could go playoffs today if he ends up winning 2 games, I believe. But he could get relegated if he gets swept. He will need to just start at 1 win at a time. And he goes for the Bengalis. What? Bengalis. Also, someone is saying T90 fixed the scoreboard. What do you mean fix the scoreboard? It's 0-0. Am I missing something? Bengalis is kind of wild. Maybe he's going to go... Where are you? Careful, brother. Maybe he's going to end up going for a fast castle. So we've got a lot to take in here. Miguel could go for the early rush with the early barracks, with this new champy build, with the improved Incas. And then Valas, who isn't typically that accustomed to open maps, maybe he wants to try a fast castle. He came forward with his scout. He's stealing the 2 sheep. I mean, the stone's in the back, the gold's in the back. There's obviously wood around as well. So if he wants to take the risk, the opportunity is there. And then he also has the 2 sheep. And there's the early barracks from Miguel. I like this approach. Some players are going to build the barracks a little bit faster, but then it's a bit weak for your eco. So I think this just makes it easier to spam more than the additional champy. Mox the Mother as our hype train continues. Thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you, Gotten, for the gifted sub. Thank you, Anonymous. Don't know who that is. Thank you for the gifted sub. Where is my army? Thank you for the gifted sub. Marakai, thank you for the 5 gifted. We had Selthor with the prime. Here comes the champy from Miguel. This is a little bit overwhelming to catch up on all the subs, but I'm here for it. This is amazing support. Thank you, Elminio. Elminai? I don't know. The last part of your name is kind of like how quinoa ends, so I don't know how to deal with that. Elminiwa? Thanks. Now, Valas, I think, is expecting something here. The fact that he still hasn't moved out to a wood line tells me he's expecting the champies. That's normally the #1 target for the champies. And he's also positioned his villagers here on the berries, so he can easily fall back. Here they come, guys. We got 3 champies from Miguel. He'll add his first settlement now. A settlement gives you additional pop space with the Incas, and also you can take the gold and also take the wood. Miguel is looking for the wood line. Valas just placed the wood line. Valas should see the first champy, but I don't think he sees the other champies. Ornlu the other day was saying chompy, and I feel like I'm so bougie if I say the chompy, right? I don't know what's correct, champy or chompy, but I just can't say chompy without it sounding ridiculous. And oh god, you gotta know what's coming, Valas. You gotta know what's coming. The chompies are here, and they're, oh god, no loom, and oh, disaster. Again, this was a couple days ago, but there's a reason the platinum players were banning the Incas. Incas, more than any other civ, super strong. And clearly Valas just didn't expect it. I mean, I thought he was initially because of his build, but yikes. Having to delete 100 wood lumber camp is painful. And Valas says, what are those? Brother, read the patch notes. They're talking about it. This is an important series. Miguel says new units. Oh my god. Well, you know what? Maybe he didn't expect Incas got changed, right? He saw the new civs. He maybe banned the new civs. Oh, I mean, this was communicated. I don't know what more to say. And, oh, if you did never face the chompy rush before, get chomped, dude. 2 villagers down. Oh, my God. When you... Oh, my God. Well, viewers, for once, I agree with your GGs. And Valas does as well. When Valas needs playoffs, when Valas needs to survive, and Miguel needs wins, the first game is 8 minutes. He lacked critical information. It's beatable, but like, if you don't even know what it is, and you don't know what's coming, this is definitely going to feel a little bit unique. Now, to the devs out there, that's a pro player, okay? To all my mid and low elo friends out there, how many other people have been saying, what are those over the past week? That is a pro player who should know better. So I really think the devs might be taking a very quick look at a hotfix. There's been a lot of players saying, what are those? They hit very quickly. And yeah, Miguel gets the first win. All right, guys, welcome. Yeah, I think the devs are very much aware of how insane the Chompy Chompy rush is. I think they will probably deal with it. Luckily for Valas here, he doesn't have to face it again. This is round 5. It is tough for players, right? When you have new civs get introduced, new balance changes min tournament, it is tough. And we've done what we can to inform the players, let everybody know. And the civ draft will actually see some slight tweaks as well for the gold, silver playoffs, and platinum round 4, round 5. But anyways, we are here on Coast Arena. Easily one of my favorite maps over the last couple years. Oh, crap. The score is wrong. I'm sorry. Miguel is winning. And Miguel has gone for the Armenians. And then we have Valas as the Portuguese. I think both these civs are very strong on this map. It's a mix of water and land, so you want water bonuses combined with land bonuses. Portuguese are maybe perfect. They have ship bonuses with the extra HP on their ships. All their gold units are discounted. They even have the nice Inca bonus of getting some wood income from the berries. I mean, you can play monks or organ guns or archers on land. Be more than fine with that. And then you also have the navy. So Portuguese are great. Again, for Valas' survival, there's a big swing here. But basically, Valas can either A, get relegated today. B, be in 4th place so he's in gold next season. Or C, go into playoffs and potentially go all the way to platinum on the weekend. But yeah. I think for him, it's like, this is the perfect civ to get 1 win on the board and then at least be safe. And Miguel, he's Armenians. Armenians have good water and land bonuses. I think it's not quite as clear how good they are on land. But they have the mule cart, which already helps with some efficiency. From there as well, you also have amazing navy. I am curious how up-to-date these two are going to be on the water changes, though, because they also just changed the water a bit. There's now hulks added to the water, and you can garrison your docks. But, you know, on land, I think Portuguese are better overall, unless it's monks. With the fortified churches and getting the relics, that's where the Armenians can be very strong. But, guys, I know Miguel very well. And Miguel has never been a monk player. And I think that's just clear, right? Like, he's a player who wants to play economically. So I think he'll play water to try and snipe fish. And then he'll, like, if he's up against something, then he adapts to it. So if he's up against monks, he makes light calf. If he's up against organ guns, he makes siege. I think that's what Miguel would want. What is this build for Valas? Hold up. He hasn't gone for a lumber camp? What? Okay, so the build that Valas is doing is kind of an old school Portuguese arena build. Because you get the wood from the berries, you can delay the lumber camp, and you can basically go for an uber fast castle this way. But if you do this, you don't dock. And like, Miguel's already adding fish, so Miguel will have more workers. Valas, bro, are you... I mean... I'm not sure. This has got to be for really fast land pressure. Like, really fast. This is round 5 now, right? So, like, it's not like he didn't play the previous 4 rounds. He got 6 wins. Let's let him cook. Let's let him cook. There's no way he would do this and it wouldn't make sense, right? Surely this is to go to stone and a castle on Miguel's face. Surely. This is his home map after all. But so far, it's been surprising. Yeah, he's just going to skip water. And if you skip water, the pressure on land has to be fast because Miguel is going to have the guaranteed superior eco. You look at the scouting here for Valas. He sees the gold. Players might have hated us for this, but we did this on purpose. The golds and the stones are always on the front. And the reason for that is if the golds were in the back, then like the players would always win water, and if they got siege push or castle drop, they would just wall up behind and they would defend, have the better economy with the fish, and then they'd go imp. So this actually makes the land pressure very viable. That is very difficult for the player if they lose their gold. Yeah, this is the exact build that we've seen on Arena before, and he already has Lumen Q. Oh boy. Castle drop confirmed, baby. With T90, does he know there's water on this map? I mean, I'm going to assume that he could see that water, yes. I think it's just the conscious choice to not go for it. I'm sure if you check Wikipedia, he's already played this map as well. Maybe someone could double check. There's no way he didn't play this at least once. It'll be funny, though, because Miguel is like... If Miguel knew what Valas was going to do, he's kind of going for the best possible approach. Not going for Navy and just adding fishing ships and being greedy is the best way to beat this. But he is coming to this gold, and if the castles ends up being up there, he could have some issues. But I don't know, man. Like, there's a couple things you want as well. So the first thing is you want to deny your opponent's resources. The other thing is you want to immediately take resources. So it's kind of bad. Imagine if Miguel were to castle drop Valas. He could castle here, and then he could immediately mine the gold. But for Valas, unfortunately, there's no gold directly around where he wants to drop the castle. I guess he could fall further back. But yes. Okay, so he clicks up. Or sorry, he builds his buildings. He's going to click up. I'm really curious now. Can someone confirm if Valas ever played this? Because the other part of this, what if Valas did play this and he won with this build? And Miguel did his homework and knows what he's going to do. Because Miguel's not adding any Navy. It feels like Miguel knows. Right? Valas has not played this map a single time this season. Really? Fascinating. Okay. You know what Miguel does know? He knows the new changes now, and a lot of players think that water is now just defense fest because you can garrison in your docks. So I think for Miguel, he's like, go ahead. Try and attack me. I can just garrison. And then if I need to make boats, I'll do so after you attack me. I mean, this pressure better be good because he's already 1,000 resources behind. And here comes Valas, guys. We're about to get crazy. I mean, it's wild that, like, he needs one win to survive, and I'm questioning if that's even going to be possible. Game 1, he didn't even know what the units were. Game 2, he's doing this. He's down so heavily in eco, all because he didn't add any fish. And now Miguel's adding some galleys. Miguel's not going to find a damn thing over here. All right, scouts are fighting. It's actually a big deal if Miguel loses his scout. It's a 50-50, which Valas will take because... Okay, yeah, I mean, he's already taking a risk with his build. Naturally, he takes the scout fight. And here are the villagers. He needs the stone. The villagers are there. Miguel can't see it because he just lost his scout. Miguel is about to lose his mind. Oh, also, Valas can position this in between the stone and the gold and deny both. Hello, Miguel. Hello. Okay, so here's what you do. So there is gold in the back. You have these oysters. So there's 1,600 gold, or I think it's originally 1,800 gold back there. You could still get gold. Yes! I was going to say you can actually leave. And Valas didn't see that. You can actually sneak over to another gold or stone if you need to. That's so smart against this, is actually just go down here to take the gold. It seems like he's thinking about the wood. But you want a defensive castle and you want walls. And then with the food eco, you go imp. But he's making so many galleys. And his opponent doesn't even have a dock. That's so funny. You should cancel them. There's no need to have galleys now. Valas will play organ guns. He'd probably add a monastery and play monks. Valas is about to be through. Guys, Miguel has a lot of economy in here that can get killed. He doesn't have loom yet. And he was so late to stonewalling as well. I think Miguel was just not really expecting this. And oh, God. If he instantly walled, he's probably okay. But no loom. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's 2 vills down. Here's the thing. You can roll underneath the TC. There's no vills here. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Well, it's good he has extra galleys. He needs to bring the galleys to the shoreline fast. Honestly, I think Valas was kind of cooking because this is a lot of pressure on Miguel. And it's a situation that he's never faced before. He's running. Oh, no. Okay, he has a mangonel on the way. Now, a couple things I've seen is you can escape this way and chop wood on the outside. Kind of where these villagers are. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Miguel, you can't lose this. If you lose this, you're relegated. You cannot lose this. The villagers are so weak. Okay, he rotates back the weak ones. Here comes the mangonel. Okay, just be patient. Take a deep breath if you're Miguel. Be patient and slowly take down each organ gun. You don't want to be patient, though. You want to act as quickly as possible. And he's losing a lot of ills. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Dude, don't let him do this to you. Valas is sitting in the minimum range of the mangonel, so the mangonel can't hit him. This organ gun over here is feasting. But I think the castle goes up. I think. Okay, organ gun's down. Castle goes up. And the mangonel gets shot down too, which is kind of huge. All right. We now have the rare situation. One player is full land. The other player is like, you know, mainly water. It is 34 pop versus 41. What on earth happens now? Where do we go from here? I have not seen this yet. Oh. I mean, I could fully understand Valas' decision to go for the strat now because he got a massive lead. The organ guns hits really fast. It's all adaptation now. Oh my God. Okay, scout goes down. Miguel needs to wall so organ guns can't get in anymore. Miguel needs to probably add more fish on the outside. I think Miguel wants to go imp for trebs. But he only has 23 vills. But it should be good. I mean, his galleys disrupted the wood line, which we didn't show. So his galleys killed 2 vills. He has way more food income than Valas. Valas needs, like... I mean, Valas is struggling right now. Also, YouTube has gone down. Twitch, can you hear me? YouTube, say if we're back, please. Okay, Twitch, we're live. YouTube went down. And YouTube is back. Okay. Oh, my God. Valas didn't see it. He didn't see it, dude. These vills are so huge. This is the ridiculous 6 right here. And Miguel sees the organ guns there now, and he's going to run with them, too. Oh, that's so nice. Remember, he's still got this little bit of gold income from the oyster. And then he has this 1 relic from the church, because that's a sip bonus. Oh, that's so nice. But honestly, like, Valas saw the mule cart. It was in his vision, and I don't know. I guess he's looking to go monks. But there we go. Imp for Miguel. And that's all you go. You spend 2,000 resources just so you can make trebs from this castle. So if the castle ever goes down or is unprotected, it's a problem. Miguel rolls over here with the mangonel. Honestly, well played to Miguel. That got really bad. I think he should have stonewalled the second the castle showed up. But this is just an abnormal push. He's shifting over to the gold so he could take some of that. I think eventually Valas is going to find that. because he'll go over for the relics. But it doesn't matter for Miguel. He's still able to take resources for now. I don't know what Valas does when Imp comes in, because he can't get close to a trap. He needs rams, but losing that siege workshop was brutal. Yeah, now he has to go for another siege workshop, and bop! Villager goes down. Valas is like, what? Valas is like, why is there random mangonel out there? That's weird. That's big damage when they have so little eco. But yeah, redemption will be in. Ooh, the siege workshop went down too. He lost the 200 wood. Such a messy series. But yeah, now with redemption in, he can just convert the mangonel. I wouldn't mind a TC out here from Miguel, but it might be too late. I don't know what she's doing, but she's got a death wish. Miguel, just back up and wait for Imp, bro. Just back up. Just chill. You're ahead of schedule, lady. Just leave. All right. Miguel's an Imp. Miguel needs to back off with everything so he doesn't lose his units to conversions. Oh, my God. Okay, he's panicking. He hops inside of his church. Monk is still chasing. Oh, my God. I don't know if that does anything, but he does convert the mangonel. Okay. Treb is on the way. Someone asked earlier, what does clowning mean? This is clowning, okay? When someone says clowny game, that's precisely what they mean. Just random low eco shenanigans, usually with monks. But Miguel will have block printing, which is 12 range. So once that upgrade's in 40 seconds, he can convert everything from distance. Not the organ guns, though, because he doesn't actually have... Town center will kill the monk, though. Treb is already out. Valas is making rams, though. Does Miguel have anything that can kill the rams, though? He might actually need to pack up. Miguel is clearly panicked. Look, he sees the rams, and now he's bringing his villagers to hop into the castle. If you take the castle down, though, that's good. You still have the fish. The eco count is even. Monks can still convert monks on both sides. It's all about the range. And to my knowledge, Miguel has not had the gold to go for redemption. But there's the first conversion from distance. That'll happen. Should anyways. Okay, so that monk gets converted. Now goes down. But now these monks are in here. And they're like, oh, shit. And they got to run. And there's a lot of rams here. Castle will go down. Miguel! No. One more hit. My friend. One more hit. What happened there was he misclicked it. He grabbed all of his vills, and he accidentally grabbed the treb and told them to go somewhere. It's really easy to make that mistake. One more hit, and the castle's down at least. Okay. All right, castle's down. Miguel's getting redemption for 2 monks. Remember, he's out of golds. He doesn't have any gold income. Well, any, like, long-term gold income. But now he can reclaim this. The rams and the mangonels and the monks for Valas are kind of making it. For those that don't know Valas, this is Valas' comfort zone. Valas likes these types of games. So there he starts with the conversions. But Miguel still has the range, and he just needs patience here. But, okay, he gets the conversion, saves the monk. Miguel also hates these types of games. Miguel's siege workshop will go down. Miguel's castle's researching Vodkanero, which is a good choice to give himself protection here. There's a lot of eco back here that could potentially be disrupted. Warrior priest coming in clutch to defend. There's nothing happening on water. Water is just fishing eco, and nice conversions there from Miguel. Miguel taking down the siege. Miguel still has the trebs, taking down the siege workshops and the monasteries. And Miguel's making more monks. I think this is Miguel's game now. Also, Miguel redocked as well. So he has, well, I mean, he did at one point. He's got more fish around. Yeah, like, the push is dead now. Miguel is a little bit housed. But I think as long as he can find this castle and treb this down, he could just do it all again. Still has the range advantage. Still can retake this gold. These monks can chase down the organs. Though that will put a stop to that. Dude, the ridiculous 6 have gone so hard. These Vills are the MVPs. Sneaking out was such a big play. How many Trebs and Monks do you think he's made? Heresy now from Valas. Heresy's 1k gold. He will go for Heresy, which is huge in Monk Wars. Now if his unit gets converted, it dies. And Miguel actually deletes his own Monk there. Now, I think Armenians get Heresy, but Miguel's not thinking about that. Heresy would win him the game. Without Heresy, this can swing. Guys, Heresy can swing Monk Wars more than you can believe. Let's see if Miguel can get the conversions. Remember, the organ guns can still kill the monks if the monks get too close as well. And they can kill the villagers, but there we go. Yeah, but now what you do is you switch your targets to the monks. And if Miguel switches... Well, actually, pretty good start. That could have been way worse for Miguel. But you see how, like, he doesn't gain any monks now, right? 3 monasteries back here from Valas to still produce more. There are organ guns over here? Okay. I don't know. Are those the... I don't know what the... I don't know where they came from. But anyways, we still have conversions over here. This seems like some weird monk retreat on the shoreline to get closer to God. We've got a ram coming in. Monk v monk action continues. Valas has the villager lead. It's pretty significant. But he loses the ram and he will lose the castle. And still, even though Heresy is in, it's still good for Miguel. Like, he's still killing off lots of monks. Eventually, Valas is going to run out of monasteries and run out of gold. Heresy wins Miguel the game. But he also might not need that. He's gotten some nice conversions. Maybe fixing his eco a little bit could be good. And GG. I mean, on one hand, you can see why Valas tried the strategy because Miguel had some really big problems. Well played from Miguel, though, to recognize he needed to stay low economy. A lot of players try and add eco there. He said, nah. I'm going to embrace the Monk War. I'm going to get to Imp. The Trebs were the game changer. The increased Monk range was the game changer. And now, like, I said Valas would probably win his home map because he's a closed map player. Now, that's out of the way. Miguel's up 2-0, and Miguel could potentially stay alive in gold here. I know it's hard to believe. None of this is scripted. This is just all, you know, human beings playing the video game. But, like, what is this, dude? Let's look at the odds now. Final game upcoming. That locks Veleza into 3rd place in playoffs, which is huge for Veleza. I also think that could be really interesting because he will play Doubt now in the playoffs for Platinum. But yeah, winner stays in gold, loser goes down. That's what this next game means now. Sheesh. All right. So Valas came into today with 6 wins. He needed 1 win to be safe. He's now lost twice, and Miguel has tied him with 6 wins. Winner of this goes to 7 wins and 4th place in the group, which means they stay in the 25k gold league. We've got Miguel, who's played very good today. He's playing as the Georgians in the blue. And then we have the Dravidians for Valas. Very solid civ. I'd expect Valas to be capable on this map, but this is Miguel's home map. Now, you start with the fishing ship, so both players will build their dock. Their town centers are both positioned near the stone and near the wood and the gold. I just have to wonder, because we haven't seen Valas make a dock yet today. And also in game number 1, Valas got Champy rushed, and he said, "What are those?" Does he know he can garrison inside of his docks? Like, that's a very real question. This is new patch. Everybody knows it. He didn't know what a Champy was. I mean, Miguel probably knows. I think Miguel added so many fishing ships in the previous game because of the new ability to garrison. If Valas gets relegated because of just not knowing a couple things here, it's just going to look very odd. Also, you play 4 rounds before today. You haven't played Coast Arena once, and you go for that as your home map as well? It could possibly explain some of the downsides of the previous game. I don't know. None of that should matter. We should look at this as its own game. Literally, who wins this game stays up. Whoever loses this game is relegated. That's pretty much how it goes. All right? So let's see. I mean, Valas won't really care. If he wins this, he had the first 2 games were good entertainment for viewers, but yeah. Mule Cart is actually scouting right now for Miguel. That is free. So Mule Cart's doing his thing. I could say Hardy at a treadmill right now, and Hardy would put a treadmill underneath that mule, but I guess it is moving, so we don't need a treadmill. That's a nice use of it, though, because you have the wood underneath your TC for now. And later on, that elephant might be pretty important. You can't collect any animals with this, but you can still get the scouting. Miguel with the clean builds, already 2 fishing ships. Valas should have the same pretty soon. It should be a bit easier for the Dravidians to get the higher numbers of fishing ships. And Miguel will need to get the food underneath his TC in a second. But Miguel really likes water, and he really likes fish. So at the previous game, he added, 12 fishing ships and then made Navy? I think here maybe 8 to 10, because it's a bit easier to do damage, but a lot of adapting. A nice setup here for Valas, though. 1 rhino's here, the other elephant's there. Miguel's gotten a bit unfortunate in that regard. Has to walk a bit further for them, but he does still see a couple of them. Sends the villager this direction to get the 2 water buffalo. And now he will go for the elephant and fall back. He is late with the elephant, though. He's trying to save this one for later, but he has to get loom because he doesn't have the food. And could actually lose the villager. This is a tight angle. Ugh. Okay, never mind. He calculates it. Early loom is not the end of the world. You're always going to need that tech. And Jazz Mushroom says, does he know he's competing in TTL? I'm sure Valas does. But that's the thing that we've learned season to season. Is like we've seen players just 1 month, or sorry, one month. 1 year can change so much in our scene, especially with so many good up-and-coming players. So here it's just been the new patch information, just Valas seems fully unprepared for. But I think he's got a plan ready to go, and he has had a good performance this season. It would be crazy to let it slip, to be so comfortable and then end up losing. Going down to silver in the final moment would be, final series would be painful. Remember as well that he needed, in order for this to even be possible, he needed everything in the other sets to go a certain direction as well. Antlion, I believe it is confirmed that it's Doubt versus Veleza, yes. Because Doubt was second in his group, and it's second from Doubt's group against third in this group, and I think Veleza is confirmed for first now. So, unless I am completely forgetting the setup, you can check Liquipedia. I believe that's confirmed. Very nice build here from Veleza. And basically, you've got 2 options on this map. You can play the water approach, add the additional fishing ships and the additional docks, and then go for land army later on. Or you can go for man-at-arms, and if you go for man-at-arms, you prioritize more the land approach. And Dravidians are so good at this. And I think Miguel should know. He should wall. Now, he's close enough to the town center where he probably doesn't feel like he wants to wall. But Miguel, 2 docks, he'll be at 10 fishing ships. Definitely playing the water approach. If he wants to go fast castle, maybe that's possible here too. He still has this elephant. But of all the fish, Valas is going for his 4th militia right now, and Valas will be in feudal age. This is a late up time for Miguel. It's so nice about this map, though, is like Miguel's greed can be completely punished. I feel like in other situations, you always have a backwood line. You always have a safe resource. You can always get to stone and play tower defense. There's so little stone on the map, and it's so far away. There's some clear downsides to trying to play defensive here. But yeah, here comes Valas. Go see the house. Miguel won't know he'll be up against archers. And yeah, Miguel is going for fishing ship number 13 behind this. 14 even. Yeah, Miguel knows you can garrison the docks. There's no way he would do this otherwise. And now, I think Valas is aware that the town center is probably there. So he's waiting to attack. Maybe he's waiting for his upgrades first. I don't know. Miguel has no clue this is here. Run! Run! Run, bro! Sup, dude? All right, well, she's dead. But luckily for Miguel, it was just one. I still think he could very quickly lose that house. I still think he could be pressured on water. And guys, we have Hawks now from Valas. So he's aware of the new ships. We have not confirmed that Miguel even knows he can garrison the docks. I'm just assuming that. It feels very bad from the player's perspective, but from what we know, if Valas gets arson and takes down all these houses, that's so bad for Miguel. I think Miguel's plan is to get into knights here. Man-at-arms loop around. More house walls needed. This could get out of hand fast. Miguel also would need to defend his navy. None of this is easy. This is so risky from Miguel. And here come the Hawks. Man, Miguel has made so many more fishing ships. And other players I've seen even go fast castle, right? They normally just go for 10. But I think there is something to be said about this because of the garrison bonus. The Hawks are there. Man-at-arms are still grinding down the house and could be in at any moment. Miguel needs wood. He doesn't have wood for the blacksmith. Unless I'm missing it. I don't think he has it right now. He's like, please give me the wood. Needs the blacksmith. Okay, there's the blacksmith. Okay, first Hawk is there. Miguel will garrison. But with the garrison, you could hold on for a little bit longer. He's still got some food eco, a lot more than Valas does. Valas is full send. 5 man-at-arms with arson now. Can Miguel click up? Oh, God, he's got to add another Vil. Oh, man. Oh, man, this is so brutal. Honestly, shift fully off of wood and just get the buffaloes underneath the TC. He adds a scout. I don't hate that. Yeah, see, on water, he's still having some problems. But you can always do this. You fall back, you garrison, and then you have the arrow fire from your dock plus your own Hawk. And it's very difficult for Valas because Valas is also looking over here to get things right. You do need gold if you're Miguel. And so Miguel goes for a counter tower. I hate the fact Miguel is making scouts. I feel like he needs knights. He's going to need the stable too. Honestly. He will shift back over to this wood line. He will complete the tower. I still think he can lose lots of Vils to this pressure. He'll garrison. The scouts are here. He'll go after the archers. There's still the water to look at where Miguel needs his food income to be working. We haven't looked back at Valas' the whole eco the whole game. Miguel is to make another stable. He'll lose this one. The archer's attacking the villager. He takes down the tower. But Miguel, you need food for knights. The scouts are just not it, in my opinion. He doesn't have the patience. That stable goes down, so he'll get the food back. He'll lose another Vil, though. His fishing ships are still not working efficiently. There's still archers here. Oh, what a weird series, man. What a weird series. I wish Miguel would have saved the food. If you have safe food income, then maybe the scouts can be good. But, like, he could barely take his gold right now. He needs knights. And here he goes. But it'll be knights with armor. I love the tower play from Valas, though. The fact that he's denying the gold is so nice. He had to go to stone for that. And behind this, he doesn't have any farms. He does have some fish, but that... You know, that means he just doesn't have enough food to go Castle Age. So he needs to hold in Feudal Age for his tournament life. Dude, steal the buffalo! Steal the buffalo! 600 food! No, they're Miguel's again. Shoot the buffalo! Shoot it! Look at Miguel run. Tell me Valas saw that. I think he saw that. I think he knows the villagers are running to a gold. He also has spears that'll have armor. Miguel will have to run. He definitely saw that. Uh-oh. Miguel is to keep running. Miguel knows the man-at-arms are coming that direction. Valas hasn't actually seen the Vils, but he knows they went that way. Miguel can find another gold, just like the previous game. 3 knights for Miguel. He's losing so many Vils. He can't seem to calm his mind, but he is on the golds. Valas might convince himself that the army's no longer, or that he was wrong, and that the villagers didn't run away. The knights regenerate slowly. Nice micro there from Miguel. And he builds a church, which will now garrison to shoot down that tower, which is smart. Guys, this is to stay in gold. Loser gets relegated. Oh, the knight needs to be pulled away. Again, the eco should be good for Valas. He's adding farms. He still has some of his own fish. He isn't pressuring the fish anymore, though. So Miguel still has 13 fishing ships. Miguel has just shown zero patience this game. Now I think he's starting to get the idea. But it's honestly so important that Valas finds the gold. Valas is like, where is he taking gold? He never scouted that. Miguel can just take this wood. If he wants wood, he doesn't have to take this. So this tower probably isn't the best. Miguel could just take another wood line. Maybe pull the weak unit back. Go heal it up. But, like, we know what can happen. Does Miguel know what can happen? Oh, my God, he made a monk and it died to the tower. Oh, my God. Oh, and Valas found him. Valas found him with the spears. That's a huge deal. And Valas is sending the archers. Valas is sending the archers. Here he goes. Miguel knows he's been spotted, but where do you even go? Where do you even go? You got to bring all your knights over. This church still has not shot down that tower, so he can't really take his gold. And, oh, it's a feast. It's a feast, bro. That's such a great job from Valas to have the awareness to keep looking. It's so easy to convince yourself that you were wrong about your early suspicions and that he's not actually elsewhere for gold. And now Miguel's desperate to take this tower down, which I think is a misread. But now he has knights that could get into Valas' base. This game isn't over. If he can find damage, there's plenty of damage to be found. But if he can look for damage, there's plenty of damage to be found. But, like, Miguel, my friend, you have mule carts. You can just take this wood line. You have, if you, like... I guess it's gold that's the big thing, but I think it's just this mind-numbing game. Valas is getting close to click up. Okay, tower will be... Oh, it's repaired in the last second. And the archers are back, and the tower will stay up. And the church isn't even garrisoned anymore to shoot the tower down. This tower is doing sick damage. Miguel's too focused. He's looked on water, which I guess I didn't show you. He's got the knights. Valas needs to click up. The knights will run through. Valas quick walls. Beastly. Nice quick walls. And now he's got archers here on the siege workshop, and he'll kill the knight. Might kill the next knight. Such a wild series. Like, I didn't see all their games. I think it's fair to say, just because of the competition, if they both played like this in all their sets, they would probably be relegated together. It has not been their best day. But sometimes you have that where it's just super intense. And the stakes as well, right? Like, it really can get to people. But this has been just messy. And Miguel taps! Miguel taps! Valas does it! Valas is on the way to Castle Age. Valas has more than enough army, and Miguel could not handle the chaos. It was greedy from Miguel. It was risky from Miguel to go fast castle, and he got punished. A great job from Valas. The towers were well placed. He realized Miguel needed the gold, and he just held on. Would from here probably win, right? 49 eco against 34. Miguel can't make anything. And Miguel just keeps forgetting that, like, he could just take this wood line with a mule cart. I just... Feels like he just had a complete brain fart trying to deal with the towers everywhere. He didn't know where to go. And so, yeah, Valas. It wasn't pretty. None of that was pretty whatsoever, but he did enough work for himself in the series and in the prior rounds. And Valas is alive. Oh, that was such a weird set. Oh, that was so confusing. So yeah, Valas. So this is what the group looks like now. We know Prisma is first. Prisma is automatically promoted to Platinum for the next season. Wide will be in the playoffs. Veleza will be in the playoffs. Valas is back in gold. Miguel and Overtake can get relegated. It goes 10, 10, 8, 7, and 6. It was super close here. I guess this could have gone either way today. And could have gone either way at the top as well. The only thing that really couldn't have gone either way, I guess, was overtaken.